As a car enthusiast, I'm constantly chomping at the bit for that next great mod, but as a Mazda 2 owner, I'm also looking to maximize my dollars spent. My last video about inexpensive mods for the 2 was a hit, and now I'm coming at you with the expansion pack. Here are a few more simple mods for the Mazda 2 that still won't break the bank. The first mod up for discussion is quite literally an illuminating one. I'm referring to the headlight bulbs. Now this might not seem to be a very hard-hitting one, but for a lot of people, these stock headlight bulbs just aren't bright enough, and that's a problem. Projector retrofits and the corresponding HID bulbs are expensive, and LED conversion kits are just too inconsistent to be a viable option. A simple and inexpensive solution to this problem? Buy brighter halogen bulbs, like these Hella Plus 50 performance bulbs. When I first installed these in the car, I wasn't so sure about them, but after having them installed for a while and getting used to how much light they really output, it's definitely a remarkable difference. And the best part is, they're $5 a pair from rockauto.com. You'll probably want a couple of spares, so call it $10. That's a bargain. Now that you can better see that rapidly approaching corner that's ahead of you on the road, let's talk about getting through it with confidence. These SPC camber bolts are one of the best bangs for the buck in the Mazda 2 community, and for those without coilovers, they're a must-have. These can be had for about $20 online, and what you get for those dollars is about 2.2 degrees of negative camber at the front, which will help decrease understeer when driving at the limit. Installation is pretty straightforward, but admittedly, after all is said and done, you are going to need an alignment. And if you can do that yourself, then this is a total bargain, but some among us can't do that. So, in the end, this is a $20 mod for some people and a $100 mod for others. One thing you can't deny, though, is that it's pretty amazing what you can gain from a $20 set of bolts. Next, we're going under the hood, but it's not for a sexy power adder. Painting your engine's timing cover is an easy and inexpensive way to add some color to your car and further express your personality. An added bonus is that if you have an air intake, you can color coordinate it to the timing cover, which is really cool. In my case, I used this VHT high-temperature wrinkle paint in obvious red. If this isn't your style and you want to go with a different color or a different finish, expect to pay a little bit less. Up next is one of my favorite things that I've done to the car yet. It's boring and utilitarian, but it's super effective. Boom! I got this cargo net for $10 shipped on Amazon, and honestly, I don't know how I went as long as I did without having it. I use mine every time I've got something in the car, and it holds things really well, so I can still have fun in the corners on my way home from the grocery store. I've got mine clipped into the catches for the rear seat, but if you're not a dumb racer like me and still have your back seat, there are still plenty of places for you to latch it securely. And speaking of being a dumb racer, that was a free mod right there. Added lightness. Removing the rear seat back took 30 or 40 pounds out of the car at least, and that's equivalent to adding almost 2 horsepower. In addition, it creates more cargo area, and if you need to in a pinch, you can sleep in the back in relative comfort. Now that you can see the road, the car handles, and you look cool doing it, how else can you improve the driving experience and not spend a lot of money? Well, that's easy. Buy an aftermarket shift knob. This is a good way to further customize the car to suit your personality, and it can even improve the driving experience from behind the wheel. This knob from Techno Toy Tuning set me back just $25, and it had the look I was going for, but it's lighter than the stock knob, quite a bit lighter, and it just didn't have the right feel. My friends from Project Lab B sent me over one of their shift knobs, and coincidentally it's also about $25, and it's so much better. It's a great option for the Mazda 2. There's still some weight to it, so there's feel to the throw. It's taller, so the distance from the steering wheel to the shifter is a lot shorter for my hand, and the feel from the driver's seat is just so natural. It's really fun to row the car through the gears with this shift knob, especially paired with a DDM Works short shifter. And those, ladies and gentlemen, are 5 more ways that you can customize and improve your Mazda 2, all for less than $100 in parts. Quickly, before you guys go, 2 things to talk about. First of all, I'm co-hosting later this month the first ever Mazda2s on the Dragon meet, which is going to be super cool. It's going to be the largest gathering of Mazda2s in North America to date, and it's what better place? It's going to be on the tail of the Dragon. We're going to have a cookout, raffle, and of course tons of driving on the Dragon and all the surrounding roads. So if you have a Mazda 2 and you're in the immediate area, and even if you're not and you feel like making a road trip, come and join us September 22nd. There's going to be a link in the description to our Facebook event page. You can check out on Instagram. I've been posting all about it, so there will be information about that there. So come and join us. Mazda 2's on the Dragon. It's going to be so cool. I'm super excited for that. Second of all, there are more stickers finally available. Not everybody wanted the initial 50 silver special edition one. Now for the people that wanted the same classic design in white, it's available in the store. You guys can scoop one up for yourself. Same price, and as always, free international shipping. Anywhere in the world, if you want one of my stickers, you can get it. I'm also going to have a pre-order going for this, my new design, which is kind of meant as a tribute to the old Mazda Full Circle Service logo, so you can look that up and know what I'm talking about. But I'm going to have these available as a pre-order for the next couple of weeks or so. If you want one of these, place your order, and then I will close the pre-order and get these made and shipped out to everybody. It's 3 inches in diameter, and same as the other stickers, free shipping anywhere in the world. So if you like this design, let me know in the comments and get over there and pre-order yourself one, because I'm really proud of this design and I hope people will like it. Alright, that's enough talking out of me. So I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. I'm sure people have clicked off long ago and haven't even gotten to any of the news, but nonetheless, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I hope that I'll see a couple of extra faces, maybe, at the tail of the Dragon later this month, and I hope that people will enjoy my new sticker design and maybe scoop up a white version of the classic design. Anyway, that's it for me this time. Thank you all for your continued support, and thank you so much for watching and subscribing. I'll see you guys in the next one.